Yo, yeah, it's the daily go get mism show. You think it ain't when it is? You think it won't when it is? We are here and we are in motion. We do this thing, taking off left lane, no coasting. It's the daily go get mism show all up in your area, baby. Yeah. It's the Daily Go Get 'Em Business Show all up in your area. And how y'all feeling tonight? I hope you're feeling good like real men and women should. And that's word, y'all. Stand tall, y'all. Yeah. It's the daily go get 'em. It's out. And we are going to fly high, y'all. Yo, tonight on the Daily Go Get 'Em Business Show, we are talking about with or without you, even if the situation changes. With or without you, even if the situation changes. So essentially, we're gonna test our commitment tonight. Should you stay committed to somebody and stay with them no matter what happens to change that situation? So if you're not physically attracted to somebody, should you hang on in there? Yeah, why? Because you've been there. We gotta take a look at that now. So what if a person is different? You know how people say that people change all the time, right? People say that people change all the time. Well, what happens if it really becomes true and you're not just saying that no more? I still be there for you no matter what. So we're going to look at that. You know what I mean? We're going to test it for real tonight. It's the daily go get up Mism show. Word up. I'm your host, Sun752, and let's get this thing popping, y'all. Popping. The popping, yo, it's on, real, or you understand what I'm saying? Daily Go Get 'Em Business Show, with or without you, even if the situation changes, I ain't going to sell you out now. Wow, what the heck is going on? Hold on, y'all. Hold on. We got a strange situation going on here. All right. I see what happened. Hold on. What happened here? Oh, okay. I see what happened. Wait. Okay. Okay. I see. I think I see. I think I see what happened here. I think I know what happened here. It's all right. We're going to fix that. Boom. Boom. Some things weren't put in place that should have been put in place, but now it's in place the way it's supposed to be. And it's going to be all right. Yeah, everything is going to be all right. Yes, it will. I was like, what happened to the link, baby? What happened to the link? All right, let's get it popping, y'all. All right, here we go. Urban Therapy with Sun752. When this your daily, the Daily Go Get 'Em Business Show. We do this every single day. Every day it rains. And the DG will do the same. I'm your host, Sun752, aka Omar with the and if you can't say Omar with the well, then you just say Omar with the arts. The Daily Go Get 'Em Business Show all up in your area, and we are in motion. Everything is gonna be y'all right. Yeah, everything is gonna be y'all right. Can't stop that. All right, so tonight on the Daily Go Get 'Em Business Show, we're gonna talk about what happens when a person changes on you. Should you hang on in there if somebody changes on you? You know, a lot of times we say that people change, you know, like everything was good, but then they started to change. Everything was really all right until they started to change. Well, a lot of times when people say that people changed, they haven't even really given themselves enough time to get to really know the person, and they talking about somebody changes or somebody changed. I'm not really feeling that. I'm not really feeling that. I don't think that there's certain things, certain terms that people should play around with. And there are certain terms that people play around with. And changing is one of those things that people seem to play around with. First of all, you have to get to know a person somewhat well before you can start talking about how they change. Because how do you know? How do you know how a person really is until you give them a shot, or until you really get to know them, until you put them in certain situations? So if you running around here talking about, well, yeah, they changed, and you only know somebody for 90 days, I'm talking about 90 days, the probationary period, that like when you go on a job, you don't know if they change. Well, you know how it is. People show you their representative when you first meet them. They don't really show you who they are. No, they show you who they are. They show you exactly who and what they are. You're just not paying attention because you're actually looking for their representative instead of looking for who they are. Any grown person that has ever been through anything or that has matured in any way should know that everybody has facets to themselves. They have sides to themselves. They have moods that they display. And you're not going to get everything up front. But just like when you go on a job to get a new job or whatever, you want to show them, you're going to wear your best stuff. You're going to talk your best stuff. You're going to present yourself in the best way. And that's the same thing that people do when they get together, when they want to be together as a couple. Or if you're just trying to, get a little ass, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to holler at shorty. She got exactly what I need. I say, you got what I need. But you say he just a what? But you say we just some, huh? It's a true story. What's going on, Carol Chamberlain? Mi favorita is all up in the house. It's always a great thing to see you. Anna S. Cook, thanks for coming on down. I always feel like a real man when you come around. And Emily Dunlap is in the house. Yeah, they're trying to kind of join that one. I'll be your spouse. Let's get it poppy, y'all. So when you don't give yourself enough time to get to know a person, how are you going to know if they change? But let's say you really have given somebody enough time to really get to know them. Let's say that you have months in, you have years in, you may even have a decade in, or maybe even more. Are we saying that no matter what, through thick and thin, through life and limb, through love and war, that you should stick with them? Because a lot of people believe that, like, well, no. Once you make that commitment, especially when you're talking about a marriage, once you make that commitment, they said through sickness and health, richer and poor, good times, bad times, or whatever. If you make that commitment, then you should be prepared to be with somebody till death do y'all part. Do y'all think that that's right? Do y'all think that that's real? Is that the way a brother and a sister should feel? Because on one end, I do think that, yeah, once you make that commitment, first of all, you should have dated long enough or been with somebody long enough or understand and know yourself well enough to know if you really are or can be in a situation for the long haul. Don't go playing around. Don't go playing around with your own feelings. If you know that you're not the type that can get a hold of the way that you feel, don't expose anybody to that. Don't expose anybody to that. You keep it 100 with yourself first, and then you can expect to keep it 100 with somebody else. But everybody doesn't see it that way. I do. But I do respect the fact that people can change. Sometimes they can change for good. Sometimes they can change for bad, but they can change. And you have to lend a little respect to that. So if a person does change, more than likely you're changing too. But you probably aren't recognizing or taking into account the changes that you're going through. See, every day of your life, cells mutate inside of your body. They don't stay the same. The same blood cells, the same cells, with the nucleus and the nuclear membrane with protons, electrons, and neutrons. They change. They die off and they replenish themselves day after day after day. You have no control over that. And as those cells die and regenerate, it's going to change you physically. It's going to change you mentally. It's going to change you hormonally. It's going to change you emotionally. Involuntarily, there's nothing you can do about those changes. You understand what I'm saying? Did you feel what I'm talking about? Are you here now? There's nothing you can do about those changes. So if there aren't anything that you can do about those physical changes that happen in your body, what makes you think that you can control the physical changes that you are aware of, or the mental and emotional changes? What makes you think that? And what makes you think that nobody else, or that anybody else, I should say, can stop those changes within themselves? And what you probably have trained yourself to do is adjust to the changes that happen around you and within you. Maybe you have, maybe you haven't. Well, let's see. Let's talk about it tonight, because when you don't believe that you can adjust to the changes that are happening within you and around you, maybe you think that things are supposed to stay the same. Look at how much time human beings dedicate to trying to keep things exactly the way that they were yesterday. We have plastic surgery, cosmetic surgery, trying to paint a picture that was the same picture as it was yesterday. And we call it consistency, and nothing is wrong with consistency. But consistency also has to be in perfect alignment with change. Some things, some methods, some ways are just outdated, and you have to move on and roll with the punches. So as cells regenerate, you have to regenerate too. So when it comes to a man and a woman, well, what do you expect? Are you wrong for not trying or not wanting to go forward with the changes that are taking place within a person? What is reasonable and unreasonable? What's going on, Robbie, Ming, my big sis? Yo, doing your thing. Thanks for coming through, Queen. No doubt. Appreciate y'all. Yo, make sure y'all hit that like button. I appreciate if y'all hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Also, subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. And make sure that you share the show. Share the show with all your social media networks. You know what I'm saying? Let other people hear the show. You know, because they might need this. You might not need it. You might not need it. But somebody out there might be like, yo, my girl done put on 100 pounds since we started messing around. She put on 100 pounds since we messing around. She put on 100 pounds since we've been messing around. Put on 100 pounds since we've been messing around. I said, put on 100 pounds since we've been messing around. Put on 100 pounds since we've been messing around. She put on 100 pounds since we've been messing around. And I swear, my joint is always going down. It won't stay up no more. I've been trying, yo, it won't stay up no more. I said, I've been trying real hard. I said, stay up no more. I'm not attracted to her no more, but they tell me if I leave it that I'm wrong for sure. I said, I'm not attracted to her no more, but they tell me that I'm wrong if I lose it for sure. I said, I'm not attracted to her no more, but they tell me that I'm wrong if I leave it for sure. And is a man wrong? Is a woman wrong? Like, let's say when you first met the dude, he was a fly guy. He was a fly. I mean, he had his shit together. He had his money right. He had his mind right. He had his heart right. He had everything right. But somewhere along the line, he started falling off. Come to find out that he wasn't as smart as I thought that he was. Well, maybe he was, but he stayed right there where I met him. He used to dress real nice, took care of his hygiene. Now he's falling off a little bit. Maybe he started gaining weight. turned to a fat boy. We got a man with a foopa, got a man with the foopa, got a man with the foopa, with the man with the foopa, got the man with the foopa. Yo, how did a man get the foopa? I'm the one having the babies. This shit is a crazy. The man with the foopa, got the man with the foopa, got the man with the foopa, got the man with the foopa. Yo, he got a foopa. You mean he got a big tummy beard all running through that thing? What happened, honey? Man with the foopa, man with the foopa, got the man with the foopa, got the man with the foopa. It can happen. Just like a man can deal with a woman. She has 1 child, 2 child, 3 child, 4. She got a foopa and she has 1 more. But she might have had a foopa coming into the relationship. You know how it is. She might have just had a foopa she had a foopa that you didn't really mind. Maybe when you met her, she already had 1, 2, 3 children, but you added on another 2, 3 children. So the foopa was already there, but it was a young foopa. It was a young, still intact, tight foopa. But that foopa then loosened up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You listen, that 1 child, 2 child, 3 child foopa wasn't the same once we doubled up. That's a 6 child foopa right there. You know what I mean? You gotta lift that hood up on that foopa. Pardon me, Carol. You gotta lift that, like you know. I still want to make sure I please my baby, you know. But in order to get to the foopa, before all I had to do was be like, all right, yo, everybody get out of the way of the foopa. I mean, the foopa wasn't in the way. Like, I'm about to go ahead. I'm about to put all of this. I'm about to put me some good seafood on the plate. There's something, you know what I mean? There's something. Like nice seafood, the good stuff. You know, some nice calamari, not fried. We're gonna have us some raw clams. I know raw clams ain't good for your system. You shouldn't be eating none of that shellfish, but you know what I'm saying. This stuff is grade A. This is the right kind of ocean right here. Now you gotta look under the foopa. Yeah, in order to get to that seafood, in order to rev that engine up, in order to get the waterfall flowing. You gotta get the foopa. Robin Ming says, "What is a foopa?" Foopa is the tummy. That's the tummy, but that's the tummy that hangs low. You know what I'm saying? So when the person has their pants on, instead of it coming to their waist, it's like it's foopa is that it's that little heating, it's that little water bottle that you don't have to pay for. It's nature's little water bottle right there. It's the tummy. A lot of women have a foopa, but there's some women who don't have child the first. Ain't no baby popped out of there, and they still got a little foopa. So if you met her with a foopa, you probably all right with the foopa. But the foopa might have grown. You might need somebody to hold the foopa up. You need somebody to hold the foopa up while you work under the hood there. Get this one where y'all can see it. See, you hold the foopa, this meal that you about to enjoy might be the type of meal where you get, you gotta make sure that hood stay up. So, you understand what I'm talking about? Do you understand what I mean? Yeah, I'm saying. She got food. So, but you may not have been unattracted to the foopa. You might have been okay with the foopa. It was okay. Everything was good, but she may have added on more than just a foopa. More than a foopa. More than a foopa to me. And I don't mean that in a good way. You join Your jaw went from being a nice little either slim jaw or a thick jaw. She went to a fat jaw. I mean, just keeping it above. So you're not really attracted to her anymore. Where she used to have your man looking like he was on some fight the power shit. Now he looking like he smoked weed. Yo, you've been smoking too much of the loud. You know what I'm saying? He used to be like, fight the power. Fight the power. Fight the power. Fight the power. Now he looking like a Bob Marley song. No woman, no cry. No woman, no cry. Get up, stand up. Not that much. Stand up if you can. Get up, stand up. He no more a man. So you're not physically attracted to her as physically attracted to her as you used to be. That can be a problem. Now, I'm not going to say that sex is the most important thing in a relationship, but it's not. And I mean, I'm not going to say that sex is the most important part in a relationship or that it should be. But don't act like it's not important. You know, people be trying to downplay the role of sex in a relationship. If you are physically attracted to your partner and the love is there, the conversation is there, the physical attributes are there, they make you excited. There's nothing wrong with being sexually attracted or physically attracted to the one that you love. How can that be wrong? It's only the people who aren't willing to take care of themselves that want to make that seem like it's wrong. Like a man is shallow because he wants to be attracted to his woman. And that's wrong. Like women don't want to be attracted to their men. And I know that women like a good looking man. They like for their man to look good. He doesn't have to be the most handsome in the world, but she likes to get him. She likes to be able to have a man that she can take places and show her man off in front of her friends. I know this for a fact. That's why some women will buy their man some clothes. Like, I like to see you in this, baby. I like to see you in this. I bought you these slacks. I got you a little linen. I made sure that you're going to look good when you're in them. That's word. And I know plenty of women that'll do it. They're not necessarily trying to dress you, but they want you when you go to their little functions, when you go to their little get-togethers, when you go to their little all-white parties, when you go to their little, cousins' weddings or whatever the case may be, they want to make sure, like, my man ain't no slouch. He go to work every day. He takes care home. He makes sure that the kids are straight and everything like that. He's a good man to look at him. Yeah, that's my thing right there. Women like that. Yeah, that's my man right there. And none of these other bitches around here better, they better act like they know. He came with me. He leaving with me. And guess what? After we here, shaking our little thing. After I get him a little plate of food and he drink himself a little something, or whatever he gonna do, here we have a good time. We gonna go back to the crib and we gonna reconsummate this marriage or this relationship. Ain't nothing wrong with being physically attracted to the one that you love. What kind of shit is that? Looks don't matter. Fuck you. Yes, they do matter. They matter to me. And I ain't really trying to hear that bullshit. I want to be able to love you and look at you. And I don't care who don't like it. It's a requirement. So that's not to say that if a woman gains some weight or anything like that, that's not to say that I'm not going to be attracted to her anymore. She may have gained weight in the right places. She may not. Sometimes women get to the point where they gain weight. They don't like their weight. But we be like, shit, she ain't really had no ass when I first met her. She ain't really had no ass when I met her, son. She done grew herself a little. Look, she done grew herself a little back. She got a little back. Yeah, she grew the shit. What you mean? It grew back. She grew back. Yeah, she grew herself some back. She grew herself some back. Grew back. Like, damn, she did. Yeah, all right, oh. Yeah, she grew herself some back. Or maybe she ain't had no titties. She had no titties. Had a couple of babies. Look at this. Look. She's the mammy. She's the mammy with the mammaries. It's all good. It's all love. So bottom line is, he may like something about her. She may have changed in a way that she may be uncomfortable with, or whatever. And she may feel like, well, I need to lose some weight, and so I don't care what my man thinks about me losing some weight. And he may be like, nah, I like you the way you are. I love you just the way you are. But serious shit, real shit. Do y'all believe? Do y'all think? Are y'all of the belief that if you are no longer physically attracted to a person, do you think that you should still hang in there? And it's okay if the answer is yes, and it's okay if the answer is no, because there are levels to this thing, as you all know. There are levels to this thing. Levels. There are levels. So what I eat is not going to make you shit, and vice versa. Straight up and down. What I eat is not going to make you shit. What you eat is not going to make me shit. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. So as we proceed to give you what you need, Shirley, the world's most precious and greatest pearl in the world. Shirley, the world's most precious and greatest pearl in the world. Here it is, y'all. Throwback Thursday. Let's get real about relationships Thursday. And we are talking about still with you. And still in love, with or without you. No matter what happens, no matter what changes. So we are talking about when a person changes. When a person changes. Should you stick with a person? Should you hang in there with a person no matter how much they change? Now, we were talking about physical changes for a hot minute, but those are not the only changes that take place in a person. When a person starts to actually start to change their mental state, start to change the way that they are, change the way that you interact with them, change the things that you can talk to them about, change the way that they are patient with you or whatever. What about those changes? Well, let's get into all of that. And y'all can get into all of that. Y'all can call into the show. This is the Daily Go Getimism Show. I'm your host, Son 752. And you can call into the show. The number to call is area 319-527-6199. That's the number to call. I said a 319-527-6199. Yes, y'all. I said a 319-527-6199. Yeah, get on the line. I said a 319-527-6199. Yeah, get your shine, baby. 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 319-527-6199, baby. It's the Daily Go Getimism Show. You totally uncensored show. You can say whatever you want to say, and you can say it the way you feel it. Bring your passion. Bring the way that you feel. You know the deal. You know Son 752. Keep it real. All right, y'all. So let me see what y'all talking about in the comments. Let me see what y'all talking about. Yo, holla back, Ramona Piccolo. And Bean. What's up, Bean? What up, Bean? Keep it a bean with me. Will Bean keep it a bean? Oh, will she? Will she? Emily Dunlap says, in another group, men are saying they like a little foopa. Hey, sure, a lot of men swear by a foopa. They figure that foopa. First of all, I'll tell you this. I'm going to keep it a buck with y'all. One thing about a woman who has a foopa, you can't deny that she's a woman. Because these are one of these things, these trannies and all of that kind of stuff, they ain't going to allow themselves to have no foopa. You know, these trannies, they be trying to make themselves look extra perfect. And like, what you doing? You know, these cats be falling for that shit. You get yourself a woman that has a little foopa. That more than likely, if she has a foopa, and this may be stereotypical, I don't give a fuck. If she has a foopa, more than likely she has children, which means that she is a bona fide 100% a reproductive system working woman right there. I like that shit. I think it's a good thing. Real good. You understand what I'm saying? Just the way the good Lord intended it to be. Not only that, but she probably has compassion. There's something about a woman that got a little tummy. They seem to be more compassionate. You know, because it's hard to be all stuck up and conceited and you got a little tummy going on. It is. You know, some people do it. Some people do it. But no, more than likely, she got a little fupa, then she got a little love in her. You know what I'm saying? Shoot. Man, I take my woman, I grab her by the fupa. Come here, girl. Come here. You know what I mean? She might get mad. I don't care. Come here. Get me. Bring that little fupa over here. I'm about to talk to you about a little something. Come here. You know what I mean? Run around here acting all young and immature. And get up under this fupa. Which was find out what's happening under. Anyway. Ramona Piccolo says, yes, you should hang in there if you really love somebody. Maybe we can get the fire back in the relationship. Well, see, sometimes what about when the fire is pretty much gone, though? You know what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying, Miss Piccolo? Do you understand? Do you understand? Do you feel what I'm talking about? What about when you've been with each other, or when you've been with somebody for years and years and years, and you've watched these progressive changes? You've tried to look the other way because the love is there, and you still may love the person, but you know, they really are a lot different than they were before. And I'm not talking about any of the shallow stuff. Like maybe they are a different person. Maybe in the beginning or around those beginnings, maybe y'all were more compatible. Maybe there were certain things that y'all liked about each other that just kept reinforcing each other. Maybe that was the type of person that you used to be able to confide in. Maybe that was the type of person that you used to be able to tell everything that happened to you, past and present. And they would be the type that was understanding. They was there for you. You know what I mean? They made you feel protected. They made you feel safe. They made you feel like they could be trusted. And now they don't seem to be that way anymore. They've changed. You know, I'm not talking about cosmetic things. They have changed in a way that you can't, like, this is more than getting that old fire back. Like maybe they've changed in a way where you've lost your friend. You understand what I'm talking about? Ramona Piccolo, do you understand what Ramona Piccolo? Understand what I'm saying? Ramona Piccolo. What you talk about? Ramona Piccolo. Whoa. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know about every man, but I know in every relationship that I've ever been in, I had to be able to talk to my girl. I gotta be able to talk, and y'all know I like to talk. And I go through shit on a daily basis. I gotta be able to talk to you. I gotta be able to be myself. Y'all know, you know what I mean? I'm a comedian that stood on many stages and all of that kind of shit. And I done talked about my life. I talk about my life with y'all. I ask y'all about y'all lives. I talk to other people about their lives. I've been to mad counseling. I've done counseling with others. You know, you understand what I'm talking about? I got to be able to let you know how I'm really feeling. You know, I don't have no time to be, I can't be around no chick, no Barbie type chick that I got to act like I'm not who I am with. I'm not with all of that. I'm not with none of that. So, you know, anybody I deal with has to be on a certain mental plane. I'm not saying that you have to be college educated and all of that. That's nice and all of that. What you need to be is life educated for me. You need to be life and love educated for me. And I'm good. You know, so what happens? What happens when you lose somebody that you used to? What happens when you lose somebody that's still alive? What happens with that, Ramona Piccolo? What happens with that with S. Cook? What happens with that, Robbie man? What happens with that, the Shirley Cheryl? What happens with that, Emily? What happens with that, the Carol Chamberlain? What happens? What happens? As Cook says, I communicate what the issues is and try to fix it. I communicate what the issues is. Don't you mean don't? Oh, what the issue is? Who says it's only one issue? How you know it's only one issue? It could be multiple issues. You know what I'm talking about? Do you know what I'm talking about? All right, but I feel what you're saying. Bean says if you are with them for the long haul, and hold on. If you're with them for the long haul and you're not attracted to them, you should encourage them to step their game up, especially if you love them. Okay, so what happens when they say to you, but you should love me the way that I am? Huh? You know, because this is not an easy situation, especially when it comes to women. A man, when it comes to women, you know, because a lot of women are insecure and they always worried about whether you're going to be, whether a man's eye is going to be roving, traveling, looking for others, looking for the next big titty, next fat ass, you know, the next sexy walk that just knocks you on your ass. See, that's what a lot of y'all women who don't have a fat ass, that's what y'all have. Y'all have that sexy ass walk. Like her walk was so damn sexy, I forgot she ain't had no ass. You know how that shit is. Y'all seen it. Y'all have seen it. The chick was so fucking sexy. She had a walk. You know what I mean? Look at this. Look, these are just my fingers. But y'all know somebody who walks like that. They so damn sexy. That make a man think like, look at the ass on that chick. There ain't no ass. She ain't got no ass. She might be skinny as a rail, but that walk. A 1 foot in front of the other. Yeah. Walk was so sexy. You forgot that she ain't had no fatty. You ain't even care. You ain't even care. But anyway. But what happens? What happens when they tell you, well, I've had kids or whatever, or I'm trying to lose weight. And so a lot of times people say that they trying to lose weight and they ain't trying to do shit. They waiting to lose weight, but they not trying to lose weight. Y'all know what I'm talking about. A lot of people are waiting to lose weight, but they're not actually trying to lose weight. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Because we all know somebody that don't do nothing but stuff themselves with cookies, cakes, and pies and drinks and all of that kind of shit. And they be like, yeah, but I'm trying to get it together. When we get older, it'd be so hard to take off weight. And these be the same people who've been fat all their lives, but they may not have been all that big. They may not have been as big as they are. And I know how it be. I do. I know how it be. We ain't getting no younger. I got a birthday coming up in a little while. And shoot, I'll be looking at pictures from 2014, 2015, 16. It was like those were the peak years. Like, look at this. Look at you now. You flabby bum. But hey, so when you're dealing with a woman, you have to be, a man has to do, he got to walk on eggshells a little bit when it comes to the weight issue. Because there isn't really a kind way to tell a woman that, I need you to lose some weight, man. There isn't really a kind way to say it. There really isn't a diplomatic way to get that off. And if there is a diplomatic way to get that off, that's surefire, let me know. That's I'd like to know. All right. Cheryl says, if that person wants to be kept and you want to keep them, why not? Okay. Okay. Cheryl says, if it's broke and you can't fix it and don't want to be fixed, let it go. Okay. Bean says a lot of men may want a woman with a flat stomach and don't have one themselves. Go figure that. Go figure, can they work it off together? Well, why do you have to have a flat stomach in order to want somebody that has a flat stomach? Like what do you want somebody to be your equal? I know something. I wouldn't want no woman that looked nothing like me. Like, I don't want no broad shoulder, big armed ass chick. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I don't want that. But I understand what you mean by the whole flat stomach thing. I think it's a little overrated. I do. I think it's a little overrated because the general public is fighting a stomach. Y'all know it's the truth. The general public out there is fighting a stomach. We don't exactly live in a six-pack society. It ain't real. Sure, some people have a six-pack. Most people just don't seem to have one. Even people who have a flat stomach, they might have a flat flabby stomach. They got a flat stomach. Would you say a flat stomach? I said a flat stomach. They got a flat stomach. It's flat, but it's still flabby. It ain't no muscles in the stomach. It just so happens that the stomach is flat enough to be able to wear a little midriff. May just happen. But most people are fighting some kind of tummy bulge. Keep up the fight, y'all. Just keep up the fight. Bean says, your man or woman should add value to your life. I totally agree with that. Emily says, that's the way it's supposed to be in a relationship. Been there in good times and bad. Conversations are important. Okay. Bean says, yeah, that's true. But if your man loves you, he's going to put in that work with you, especially when he can stand to lose a few pounds too. Okay. Mm-hmm. She also says, how about saying, I'd like your body to be in a more healthy state. I like that. Let's do it together. Okay. But do y'all know anybody that's concerned about their health and still fuck up their health at the same time? I know I do. I know people who fuck around and fuck up their health and they're concerned about their health at the same time. When I was a drinker, I was doing it. I worked out all the damn time. At the same time, I'm drinking myself. Yeah. Like, I'm burning the candle at both ends. Some people take drugs on a regular basis and they still work out. It's crazy, but it's true and it happens. And it's something that we have to pay a little attention to. But but when we're talking about what we're talking about tonight, we're talking about the changes that take place in a person. So even more than just the physical, a lot of men fear that when they don't have the money that they used to have, that they woman ain't gonna like them no more. And some women feel that way. Like, listen, man, I ain't lived my life. I didn't come this far to be trying to take care of no man. I've heard women say it like, listen, I'm not taking care of no dude. I should be taken care of. A man, that's what a man is supposed to do. That's what my daddy did. My mama didn't have to work. She stayed at home and took care of the kids. And he made sure that all the bills was paid and that her pockets was fat and that all the kids had what they needed. And why should I settle for anything less than my daddy? I ain't mad at you for thinking like that, but is it right? Is it right? If a man used to have it like that, he had his career intact. He had a nice job. He was a hustler, whatever the case may be. When you met him, wait till I get my money right. His money was right. And we ain't talking about that fake money. We ain't talking about the jewelry and car money. We talking about he had real money. We ain't talking about somebody that was out there in the streets getting money that way. But even with that, we're talking about somebody who actually had their life planned out. But maybe something happened to him and he fell off. Maybe he was doing some things at the job that caused him to lose his job and get blackballed in his career. Well, you see the chinks in the armor. Now you see why he had so much money. He was stealing from his company. But at the same time, he was taking care of home. So I looked at, maybe you looked at your man like he was Peter Pan. No, not Peter Pan. Who was the one? Robin Hood. Like he was Robin Hood. He stole from the rich and gave to the poor. He took from the greedy and gave to the needy. But in all reality, he was greedy too. But he was greedy for y'all. And you ain't forgot about that. Like regardless of how he was getting his money, he was sharing. He had a good heart. But he done fell off and he can't get back on. He done fell off and he can't get back on real easily. What up? What up? You all right? All right. He done fell off and he can't get his money back right. You are the type of woman that ain't used to being with no man that ain't getting it. You ain't used to this living check to check shit. Now you got to go back to work. Or even if you was working, you used to be able to keep all of your money or just shop with your money and do whatever you wanted to with it. Now you actually got to contribute to this household financially. Because I'm not saying that, if you're a housewife or whatever, that you're not contributing to the household, because you undoubtedly are. But now you have to financially contribute to the household. You got to help him out. Are you willing to do it? Because a lot of people will say, a lot of women will say, oh yeah, no matter whatever happens, if my man ever fell off, I will hold it down. That's what a wife is supposed to do. Okay, yeah, that is what a wife is supposed to do. But is that what a wifey is supposed to do? A wife is actual legally married or married by God. Wifey is pretty much just your girlfriend. And not that there's anything wrong with just a girlfriend. I ain't got no problem with that. But y'all are not legally bound together. So in all reality, he is not legally bound. He is not legally obligated to take care of you, but he's been doing it. And now he's not able to do it anymore. Would you hold him down or would you step off? And don't be shy about y'all true answers, man. I mean, if y'all don't want to, if I know for a fact that some women will drop a man like a bad habit if his money ain't right no more. And that's her right. That's her choice. That's her choice. She like maybe a good looking man and a hard wood maybe those are not the things that make her juices flow. Maybe those aren't the kind of things that are, fix what's under the hood of the foopa. Maybe when all of her bills are paid, she's able to relax and do and feel like a natural woman. Maybe that's what she needs. And maybe when she's dealing with a man who can't provide, maybe she's turned off by that. Is she wrong? Is she wrong? So if a man goes from being the provider to the needy, is it wrong for her, for his woman to maybe stick in there with him for a little while, but then to eventually break out and be like, yo, I holler? Is she dead wrong for that? My man Samaj Network is all up in the house. How you feeling, Samaj? How you doing? My brother Alabama is all up in the house. Good to see me some you. That's my word. Thanks for coming on through. Bean says, in my opinion, flatter stomachs are sexy for both men and women. It gets harder to maintain as you age. Samaj says, whatever you did to get her, you must keep up, or someone will. Is it true? I don't know. Is it true? I leave it up to you. It's yours. Bean says the money thing will mess things up. I've seen it happen too often. Okay. Ramona Piccolo, she says, if he has my back, then I have his too. Period. That's what's up. As Cook says, yes, I would. If I got it, he got it, especially if he had my back. I hear that. Emily Dunlap in the house. She says, so change is always about money or finances. What if one or both have drug or alcohol problems? What if one got help and the other one didn't? Is the one that got help supposed to leave the other one? Well, first of all, change is not all about money. We was just talking about physical changes. But I see what you're saying. But if your value system is highly ingrained in money, whether I like it or agree with it or not, whether you like it or agree with it or not, that's what it is. So if financial stability is what you need and you can no longer get that from your partner, are you wrong for stepping off? A lot of people will say, yeah, you're wrong for that. But I know that there's some people in the background that are like, shit. You ain't wrong for real. Shit. I've been tired of taking care of this broke motherfucker, this bum ass nigga for a minute. Word up. So I don't know. We're talking about with or without you, whether or not the situation changes. With or without you, whether or not the situation changes. And we're trying to figure out if a person changes on you or towards you, are you wrong for being up out of there? Maybe in some situations you may be wronger than in others than other situations, right? Maybe. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure that y'all share the show. Make sure that y'all subscribe to the channel. It's the Daily Go Get Amism Show. With or without you. With or without you, whether the situation changes or not. Emily says, oh, and no, this is not me, people. I've never did drugs in my life. Thought I needed to put that out there. Yeah. Shoot. What if you have done drugs? What really matters is that you're not doing drugs anymore. Because I feel the same way you do, honestly. Like I've never done drugs in my life, but I've drank. And alcohol is a drug. And it can be worse than hard drugs. Word up. You know? So changes. Like I was talking about before, y'all. Like I was talking about before. What about when you have lost your best friend? If your man or your woman was your best friend and you've lost that best friend, you didn't lose them to death. They still walking this earth. They still living under your roof. But you can't talk to them anymore like you used to be able to talk to them. You can't relate to them the way you used to be able to relate to them. You can't rely on them the way you used to be able to rely on them. You can't cry on their shoulder the way that you used to be able to cry on their shoulder. You can't go to them and talk to them about what's going on in your life and the way that you feel the way you used to be able to. What happens? Because to me that seems like a bigger loss, a greater loss than money or a weight gain or weight loss or whatever. But what happens? What happens when the person that you used to know is not the person that you know anymore, or that you, let me put it better. What happened when the person that you used to know isn't even the person that you want to know? What happens then? What do? How do you handle that situation?
10 seconds.
How do you handle that situation when the person that you used to love isn't even the person that you like anymore? How do you handle that? What do you do? What do you do when the person that you used to love isn't even the person that you like anymore? You know, I mean, this is real shit, because we run around here talking all of that loyalty shit, and you know, ride or die, and I'll be with you through thick and thin. We talk all of that kind of stuff, and it sounds good. It sounds wonderful. It sounds great. In any other situation, as a matter of fact, let's take it to another situation. How long would you stay on a job that wasn't paying you the type of money that you want to be paid? How long? And I recognize we're talking about a one-on-one situation versus well, this ain't even a one-on-one situation. This is your total situation. How long would you stay at a job that didn't seem like they appreciated you, that didn't want to pay you, that gave you a hard time, that stressed you out to the point where now you have to use your insurance in order to get some counseling? How long would you put up with that? How long would you put up with it? You probably wouldn't put up with that very long. But then again, some people put up with it for years and years and years. Because some people don't want to start all over. Some people don't want to start from the bottom. We started from the bottom, now we here. Yo, we started from the bottom, now we motherfucking here. Yo, we started from the bottom, now we here. Yo, we started from the bottom, now we motherfucking here. Some people don't want to do that. Some people are not interested in starting all over. Some people have absolutely no interest in it. Are we mad at them? We gonna be mad at them for that? You mad? I ain't mad at you. I can't be mad at you for that. So we wouldn't feel like we owed a job our services if the job wasn't paying right. But we do feel like we owe another person our heart, our mind, our love and affection, our time and effort, when they are not fulfilling our needs anymore. Well, I guess that's loyalty, right? You know, sometimes people be thinking like, you know, we can get that old thing back. We could try something new and we can get that old fire back. I don't really think that you can. You can't rewind in your life. For example, if somebody, let's say you and your woman, you and your man, y'all were close, thick as thieves, and they cheated on you. Do you think that you can get your relationship back to what it was? Even if you forgive the person and y'all start all over and they promise never to cheat on you again, do you think that your relationship will return back to what it was? Can you unsee what you saw? Can you unhear what you heard? Can you unknow what you learned? Because if you can, maybe you can get it back. Other than that, if you are a human being, you ain't going to be able to get that old thing back. But guess what? You may be able to get a new thing back. You may be able to create something brand new. And the two of y'all can start all over and rebuild your relationship from the ground up. I do believe that you can do that, but thinking that you can recapture that old anxiety that you used to have, those butterflies in your stomach that you used to have when you first got with somebody, I don't think that you can do that. You know, just keeping it a buck, I don't think that you can do that. People fool themselves into trying to get that thing back. It's like trying to be a teenager all over again. You can't be a You can't be a teenager all over again. But guess what? You can be an adult over and over and over again. You can become a brand new adult over and over and over and over. But here's the catch. You can be a brand new adult over and over again, good or bad. So you can keep fucking up time and time and time and time and time and time and time again. Or you can get better and improve over and 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 over. Over, crimson and clover, over and over, crimson and clover, over and over. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see what y'all talking about over here. As Cook says, a person is not wrong. That's their business. However, my man wouldn't be down for long. Oh, you talking about with the money thing? Okay. Samaj says 75% of all marriages and because of finance. Facts. If you hold it down for some years and I get sick and can't maintain my money, now you want to go? The hell why? I always think that if you break up over money, it ain't really money. Something else. A lot of times, most times in a relationship, there are other things that are brewing. By the time you actually break up with somebody, people be trying to narrow it down to one thing. Oh, he left me for some fat, ugly, bald-headed, no teeth chick. Or some hooker chick, some dancer, hoe chick. He didn't leave you over somebody else or leave you for somebody else. He left you for a reason. And now he or she is with somebody else. But that takes a lot of soul searching. That takes a lot of self-reflection. That takes a lot of accountability. That takes a lot of basically being a man or being a woman. When you actually ask yourself and admit to yourself what your contribution to a breakup is or was. It's not about fault necessarily, but it is about your contribution. What did you bring or subtract from this relationship to make it either go farther or make it slow down or stop altogether? Because there's something there. There's something there. It's a hard thing to own up to, but shit. So you say 75% of all marriages end because of finances. See, those are statistics, and I don't know if those statistics can be proven. I don't know. Because if 75% of all marriages end because of finances, are we saying that 75% of all marriages start because of finances? I don't know. I don't have any way of knowing that. And I'm not sure the courts have any way of knowing it either. Like, what if I cite my reason for getting divorced as irreconcilable differences or even infidelity? But the real reason that I'm trying to divorce my wife is because I got my side chick pregnant and she having twins. And I want to be broken up by the time my wife finds this shit out. Or check this out. I'm in the military. I'm a military vet, still active. And I got my side chick pregnant. Now, the military does not treat infidelity gently. You will be fucked up in the military if they find out that you have cheated on your spouse. You will be fucked up bad. So if your wife goes to the Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Coast Guard, National Guard, whatever, and tells them, I have proof that my husband has been cheating and he has another baby on the way, your ass is grass in the military. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. What are the penalties for infidelity in the military?
According to Military Law Center, adultery is punishable under Article 134, with a maximum punishment of dishonorable discharge, forfeiture of all pay and allowances, and confinement for up to 1 year.
God damn. Yo! Do y'all hear this shit? Adultery in the military is punishable under Article 134 with a maximum punishment of dishonorable discharge. In other words, you get kicked out of the military, forfeiture of all pay. You don't get paid. All of the years that you put in the military will be fucked up because you cheated on your spouse. Forfeiture of all pay and allowances, and confinement for up to 1 year. In other words, you can actually be locked up in jail because you cheated on your wife. As a citizen, there is absolutely no punishment for adultery. It's not a crime, but evidently in the military, they treat it as a crime. So yeah, what y'all know? What you know? So yeah, I gotta break up with my wife because my girl is pregnant with twins. And I gotta get out of this marriage before my wife finds out what I did. Because I'm gonna be fucked up for the rest of my life. I'm gonna mess up my pension. I'm gonna mess up my job. I'm done. Yeah. So yeah. So on paper, I said irreconcilable differences. My wife grew a foopa, and I ain't like her no more, so I wanna quit her. You gonna divorce your wife because she got fat? Yeah. I did it because she got fat. Even though, little do y'all know, my girlfriend is fatter, but in 9 months she gonna lose weight. You understand what I'm talking about? Samaj Network says most of these women are not loyal. I don't know. I chalk that up to experiences. I know in all my relationships, I was the one with the questionable loyalty. They was pretty good. I can't front. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying everything was hunky dory, but I ain't really have to worry about that too much. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you're young, you grow, you learn. Being says, if we were in this together, we're in this together. If one doesn't want to change, improve, evolve, then sure, it may be time to bounce, because if not, it may damage down the road. Okay. Okay. Being says it's all about agreement, and sometimes one person may fall out of the agreement, and if that happens and y'all can't heal from it, it's time to leave before you hurt each other worse than necessary. T. Carrie Wright is all up in the house. What's going on? Glad you made it through tonight. Word. Motor Piccolo says it would never be the same kind of trust you had the first time around, or even the second time. Yo, see, you know what? That's an experienced woman right there. That one, that Ramona Piccolo. Did you see what y'all see? Do y'all see what she wrote? She wrote it would never be the same kind of trust you had the first time around, or even the second time. Oh shit. That's a woman right there that understands what it's like to give somebody a second chance, and to give them a second chance, and maybe even a third second chance. Do y'all understand what I'm talking about? Sometimes you got to give somebody a second chance, and sometimes you got to give them a second chance, and sometimes a third second chance. Yeah, I mean, sometimes it be what it is and shit. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's time for you to walk away, but you ain't necessarily ready to walk away. And sometimes when you walk away, you really should have been the one that stayed, but you ready to walk away. You know what I mean? That's just how it is when you a man or a woman. Shit be what it is, what it is. Okay. Bean says it takes courage to come out and say why you want to end it. A lot of men and even some women don't have the courage to say why, so they lie or they just leave and ghost you. I don't. As Cook says, how about don't cheat? Oh, you talking about as far as the military is concerned? Okay, yeah, you could easily not cheat. That's like when people say, yeah, well, if you would have wore condoms, then you wouldn't have to worry about your baby mom or your baby dad. Like, well, that's a hell of a solution. Damn, all I had to do was wear condoms and shit, and I wouldn't have to worry about, this toxic baby mama, baby dad. Where were you when I was out there doing this shit? Fuck. All I needed was for you to be inside the room saying, yo, wait, before you do this, you don't want her to give you something that you can't get rid of. Yo, you mess around with this girl. She dirty. She'll mess around and give you something that you can't get rid of. Like a baby mama. You know you can't get rid of them baby mamas for shit. You tried everything. Nothing to clear up their asses. You cannot clear up a baby mom. You can't clear it up. Tried everything. Everything. Fruits, shakes, vegetables, medicines, injections. I try fasting. Nothing makes her go away. Nothing. Not even money. All right, anyway. Let's get ready to get on up out of here, y'all. But that example with the military, that's real shit. That's real shit. As Cook says, strap up. You right, strap up. In other words, hit her on the ass while you hitting it from the back. I said, hit her on the ass while you hitting it from the back. I said, hit her on the ass while you hitting it from the back. I said, hit her on the ass while you hitting it from the back. I said, hit the hit. I said, the back to back. I said, hit the hit. I said, a back to back. I said, hit that shit from the back to the back. Slap, slap, slap. I said, hit the shit from the back to the back. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. You ain't have no ass while you had on jeans, but when you take it all, by all means, you got the fatty. Back. I said, all right, let's do these birthday shout outs, man. You know what I mean? Leo season starts today, baby. Leo season starts today. Yo, all the 11 signs get the fuck out the way. It's Leo season, baby. It's Leo season, baby. Leo season, baby. Leo season, baby. It's about to go down. We do these shouts. Yo, for the next month, we about to be out. Leo season, baby. Leo season, baby. Yeah, y'all can be mad. Y'all gonna be real mad. Real mad, you know what I'm saying? We have some birthday shout outs to do. Some people were born on this glorious July 23rd, and they deserve to be acknowledged. So let's go about our business of acknowledging them and making them feel special because they are special, because they are special, because they are S-P-E-C-I-A. 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 All right. They are S-P-E-C-I-L. They are. Number one out the box, my brother Robert Santiago. Happy birthday to you, Rob, and also to Mimi Hughes. Happy birthday to you and Joanna Parker, turning 32 years old today, and Claudia Robinson. You know what I mean? Jamaican queen. You know what I mean? The yard girl. Happy birthday to you, Claudia. And Mark Crawford, my brother Mark Crawford, turning 63 years old today, and Eric Wright, my man E. E used to own the place where we used to put on comedy shows back in the day. Turning 52 years old today. Happy birthday to you, E. And also Scott Johnson. Happy birthday to you, Scott Johnson. And Bamoni Curtis Price. Turning 26 years old today. And also David Howes. Happy birthday to you, David Howes. And Yvonne Hammonds. Germantown, G-Town, stand up all day, turning 51 years old today. And Marley Gardia, turning 37 years old today. And Shalisa Webb, turning 42 years old today. And Toy Gilliard, happy birthday to you. And Justina Jackson, turning 55 years old today. And Devon Hammonds, happy birthday to you. And Shalise Brower, turning 60 years old today. And Amber Bonner, turning 39 years old today. And Robert Bailey, turning 51 years old today. And Kevin Williams, turning 42 years old today. And Shelly Seals, turning 44 years old. And she got a bow, 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 bow. Yeah, yeah. What's up now? And last but not least, my girl, Renee Ivy. I want to say happy birthday to all of you and anyone else out there who shares this birthday on this glorious July 23rd, anywhere out there in the world, worldwide, internationally, and universally. All of y'all go ahead and turn up. But don't turn up too loud. Just turn up loud enough so everybody can hear you. Rock out, rock on it, do the damn, the rock out, rock on it, do the damn, rock out, rock on it, do the damn thing, and do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings, and do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind. And anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours, and remember, hey, yo. I said, hey, yo, man, you know, when we start talking about change it time to face the strange changes. Watch out, all you rock and rollers. Time may change me, but I can't change time. I said time may change me, but I can't change time. Listen, man, we got to respect the process. When you get with a person, over the years, they learn, they grow. You learn, you grow. Sometimes y'all learn differently and y'all grow apart. It happens. Sometimes you can spend a whole lot of energy trying to keep something together that has been broken apart way long. And sometimes you spend so much time trying to get that old thing back because you like that old thing. But that old thing has left you a long time ago. And you're already used to the new thing. You just don't like the way that you had to get used to the new thing. Well, life goes on. Regardless of whether we like the life that has to go on or not. But you will run yourself into the ground and hurt your own feelings trying to get somebody to be the same way that they were. Shoot, even our pets change over the years. They ain't the same. They learn and grow too. It's a beautiful thing when two people can learn and grow together. When they can come together, be together, shine together. I shine, you shine. I shine, you shine. Cook shine, Taki shine. Ramona shine, Robin shine. Carol shine, Emily shine. Bean shine, Samaj shine. It be like that sometimes, yo. It be like that. All right, yo. But hey, man, your situation is your own situation. The best advice that I can give y'all, and really the only advice that I can give y'all, is get to know yourself. Get to know yourself. Get to know yourself to the point where you know and can grow confident in yourself that even if you can't bring a person that used to be along with you anymore, that you can still get along, be okay. What's all? Have a good night. Don't forget to hit the like button if you didn't hit the like button so far. Make sure y'all share the show. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. We'll be back right tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, 7 o'clock. We'll be right back in it to win it. We'll be right back in it to win it. Run it back, rewind, spin it. Yo, peace to all my day ones, my everydays, and my brand news. I love y'all to death. I resuscitate y'all and love y'all right back to life. Do you understand? Do you know what I'm saying? Actual facts, yo. So we gonna get up out of here. Blog Talk, holla back. One.
Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio.
Peace to all my YouTubers. Peace, y'all.